everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Channel 72,549 News. I'm Ryan Marquez here at Studio A among today's worldwide pandemic. Today, we'll hear the interesting stories of people from across the globe. For this, we have interviewer Brian Marquez in Studio B. Brian, to you. Thank you, Ryan. Hello, Amir. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, what made you decide to come here?
Well, I thought I should finally share my story to educate and inform people about the horrors that occurred in my home country, Afghanistan.
So, let's just start off from the beginning. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Kabul, Afghanistan, and I lived there with my servant Hassan and his father Ali. My mother died in childbirth, so I never really had a motherly figure in my life. Likewise, Hassan's mother left shortly after he was born, so I was forced to look up to Baba, my father, and his friend Rahim Khan, who supported me through being a writer and other life experiences.
And you mentioned someone named Hassan who was one of your servants. Who is he?
We grew up with an odd relationship. I felt as though he was not my friend and more of him as a servant. On the other hand, he adored me and thought we were best friends.
Well, where's Hassan now?
When I moved to America, Hassan made the choice to stay back in Afghanistan. After that, he was soon married and had a child named Sarab. Rahim Khan, my dad's business partner and longtime friend, also made the choice to stay back and watch over our house. Eventually, Rahim Khan got sick and moved to Pakistan to receive better treatment from better doctors. Hassan watched over the house while he was gone. One day, the Taliban showed up and said that they had heard that a Hazara family was living in the house. They said that they'd watch over the house until Rahim Khan got back, and Hassan and his family had to be out by nightfall. Hassan refused their orders. They pulled him out on the street, shot and killed him. His wife attacked them. They shot and killed her too.
Wow, those seem to be some pretty traumatic experiences that must have created quite a toll on your life. So, what happened to Hassan's son, Sarab?
He was placed into an orphanage. Rahim Khan was very concerned. He asked me to go find and save Sarab. As a dying man, I knew I could not refuse this wish. Unfortunately, once I had gotten to the orphanage, I was informed that Sarab had been taken and sold to a Taliban leader named Asef, who was also my childhood bully. I eventually tracked down Sarab and brought him back to Pakistan safely. I knew I could not just leave him there, so I decided to adopt him.
Wow, it seems like you developed into a man of quite some courage and bravery.
Yeah, however, it did not always used to be that way. When I was younger, I never liked to fight or stand up for myself or others. One time I even let Hassan get attacked and did nothing to stop it. Some of that fueled me and helped me get through the hard times of getting Sarab back. I had also thought that this would help redeem me for my past transgressions against Hassan and help me be good again, as Rahim Khan had said.
And do you feel that you've redeemed yourself?
Yeah, I think so.
And how so?
I feel that saving Sarab and adopting him has definitely made up for my transgressions against Hassan.
I see. And what are some things that you've learned throughout your life experiences that you'd like to share with the world on Live TV?
Well, as I stated earlier, I've learned a lot about redemption. Throughout my life, I've made many mistakes, and I've been able to fix some of them. And I think we should all be able to learn from those and be better for it.
Wow, yeah, I totally agree. And was there anything else in particular that you learned from throughout your experiences?
Definitely. I feel like I finally realized the importance of a healthy, strong, and all-around good father and son relationship. Growing up, Baba was always tough on me and made things harder than it needs to be. I could never give him his approval, and anytime I did something, I always felt like I was a failure. He didn't like my writing or anything like that. And it just goes to show how much you need a strong and healthy father and son relationship.
And now, to change up the subject a little bit, why did you come to America with your father? And why have you returned to America again?
Originally, I'd come to America to flee away from the Soviet Union when they invaded Afghanistan.
And how did you escape?
Me and my father woke up early one morning. We hopped on a truck with some other families. Once we got to a checkpoint, the guard wanted to do some unethical things to one of the women. Baba stopped him. He stood up to him and said, "No, you can't do that. "Do you have no shame?" The guard pointed a gun at his head. He told him to let him do it. Baba did not listen. He stood his ground and told the man no. The guard eventually stopped and he let us pass. After that, we spent a week in a basement until a gas truck came and we hid in the tanker part of it, all the way to Pakistan. When we got out, a boy there had inhaled too many of the fumes and had died. I knew the boy from Kabul. I came back to America because this is where my new family is and my career.
And once you escaped back to America, what was your life like?
My life was good. Me and Baba finally found our place. I graduated high school and I went to community college after that. I met this girl at the market. Her name was Soraya. She eventually became my wife. Life was good up until Baba got sick. He got cancer and he refused to fight it. He ended up passing away.
Wow, it really sounds like you went through a lot of ups and downs in your life.
Yeah, I did, and I think I am truly better for it.
Well, thank you for your time, Amir. I know you had a lot to say, and to be honest, you probably could have said a lot more. So for that, we thank you. Coming up next, we're going to have another interview with another member that was involved in the story. This will be coming up shortly after our next break, so please stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
All I want to do right now is sit down, relax, and read a good book, but I have no idea what to read. There's too many books.
Hey, you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
God?
I'm not God. I'm just here to help you choose a good book.
Well, help me. There's so many books. I don't know. What do I do?
Well, I have for you The Kite Runner.
The Kite Runner? What's that?
It's an unforgettable story about friendships, love, and tragedy. You want to read it?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so it's right to the... No, okay, it's over on the right. Underneath... Okay, no. On the... Look to your right. Underneath those books... Yeah, okay. There you go. Move those... Okay, you don't even move the... Yes. The Kite Runner. Introducing the #1 New York Times best-selling debut that introduced author Khaled Hosseini to millions of readers all over the world. I can't wait to read The Kite Runner. So why would the rest of you guys wait? Call 1234 now and get your own copy of The Kite Runner for only 30 easy payments of $99.99.
Hello everyone, welcome back to channel 72,549 News. I'm Brian Barkas here with our next special guest, Sarab. He's the son of Hassan and recently adopted by our previous interviewee, Amir. Welcome, Sarab. It's great to have you.
Hi, it's great to be here in your studio today, Brian.
So, to get straight to it, I know that your parents were killed right in front of your eyes and you were forced to be put into an orphanage for a long time. So, my question is, how did that affect you and did that change your perspective on life?
Well, it definitely affected me in a negative way between the orphanage and seeing my parents die right in front of me. Like, seeing your parents die right in front of you should not be something a kid should witness, let alone anybody. And the trauma that I did endure through everything that happened because of me going to an orphanage was really bad. And this really changed my perspective on life and made me realize that I need to spend time on everything that I do and with everybody that I'm with, because I never know how much time I'll have with them.
So true. So, what was your life like now that you've come to America?
I mean, as you would expect, is obviously very different. Just from everyday things that I do and me going outside, just the different innovations and technological advancements just everywhere. And the people, they're so much nicer here. The food is much more appetizing, and I think I just all around rather be here.
So, with all these new experiences, how has your relationship with Amir changed?
Unfortunately, it was off to a rocky start at the beginning. It's just, I didn't feel pure, and I just was still frightened from everything that had happened. though I am grateful that they adopted me and all the opportunities that they have given me and opened up me to, I feel that I will grow a lot from this.
And if I may ask, is it true that you attempted to commit suicide?
Yeah, I did it because I was afraid that Amir wasn't going to come back for me at the orphanage in Pakistan. I never wanted to be in such a dreadful place ever again.
Well, I'm so truly sorry that you have to go through those experiences. I'm sure that no kid would ever want to go through that. Well, I'm so glad that you're doing better now and that you're able to join us here today.
Me too.
Well, that's all we have for today, folks. This is Channel 72,549 News. I'm Brian Barquez. Back to you, Ryan, in Studio A. Thank you so much, Brian. It has truly been such a pleasure to listen to those remarkable stories. And we are honestly all so blessed to live in America with all the things that we have. Anyways, this has been Channel 72,549 News. I'm Ryan Marquez, signing off.